Cork. Someone you don't know.
Hey, what's up, guys? So this is the Asian kid here. This is the Asian kid here. Wow, my English is pretty bad. So today I'm doing a different game. Today I'm actually doing some Ratchet and Clank All for One or One for All or something. It's One for All. It's one of those. But since I'm part of the PlayStation Plus members, I actually get to download this for free, which is actually pretty good. Because I was gonna actually buy this like a month ago or so, before after the game, downgraded the price and whatnot. But luckily I didn't. But the only thing that sucks about this is because this actually contains, or I think it was 14 gigs or. It's somewhere above 10 gigs, so it was kind of, it took up a lot of space. Even though I have a 160 gigabyte PS3, there's still stuff I have, like the DC Universe, which took literally over 6 hours for me to download. That seriously pissed me off. I didn't even know why. I thought it was a connection, but honestly, it was like whatever. But luckily I finished downloading it, so I will be doing some DC Universe and other gameplays. But anyways, back to this Ratchet and Clank game. So right now I'm playing as Ratchet and my brother Henry, who is EasyX0, I believe. He's playing as Captain Cork, and this is our first time actually playing this multiplayer game. We're actually in my room at the moment. This is not a live commentary or anything. This is just an edit commentary I'm doing right now. I wanted to do a live commentary with me and my brother, but Henry is still he's still shy and he doesn't like doing commentaries or like talking much. So don't worry, guys. I will get him to feature in one of my videos eventually, just as soon as he has confidence or has balls to talk in front of people like you're watching right now. But anyway, so I gotta stop saying a lot of words repeatedly or something like that. So anyway, so yeah, wow, I'm saying anyways too much now, like I used to say whatnot. So damn it, curse my vocabulary. Okay, so first time playing what was it, One for All. Okay, One for All, not All for One. What was it? I actually told Henry to actually download this in his PS3, but I don't know if this the online multiplayer would work. So we just wanted to try the same TV with, me and my brother are just sitting in my room just trying this out. And I'm not gonna lie, back before I bought a PS3, which is like a while back, back when I used to play the GameCube, and it's just the game. Yeah, it's just the GameCube. I used to buy a lot of the games that just requires 2-player, not like any split screen, but like that just shares the same screen. Like I think we played Lego Star Wars, I believe. I love those games. I love playing on the same screen. But the only downfall of that is if someone is too far back, it could cause the player to sometimes glitch out of the map, or kind of just follow you or something like that. I don't know how to really say it, but it's just, there's some downfalls to having games like this, which is, I love this type of game, like no joke, it's one of my favorites. But there's just pros and cons about these multiplayer games that requires the same screen. But nevertheless, I will try to do more of the Ratchet and Clank games. I want to actually get more people on it, but none of my friends are part of the PlayStation subscribers or PlayStation Plus members. Some are, but at the same time I want to get some of my friends to play on this, even though this is a 4-player only. There's pretty much Ratchet, Clank, Cork, and Nefarious, and right there, that's what I think that's what I'm talking about. Where I don't know, never mind. I'm gonna change the new subject, but anyways, wow, I'm saying this way too much. I really apologize, guys. I just finished commentary way before this. So actually today I wanted to not talk about this game. Even though I talked about it for a few minutes. I do want to talk about the what was it, the Ratchet and Clank collection that's coming out this year, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited. But the only downfall that kind of pissed me off that isn't in the game, isn't in the trilogy or the 3-set or whatever, is Deadlocked. And no joke, Deadlocked is one of my favorites. It's just like pretty much what you're seeing right now, except it's split screen, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't played that game in like years, but what was it? So Ratchet and Clank, I think it was a trilogy or something. They're featuring it's basically a remake, like a HD high definition remake of the previous ones on PlayStation, which is not PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2 actually. So it's actually gonna feature Ratchet and Clank, the first one, Ratchet and Clank 2, Going Commando, I believe, and Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. It's like up your, yeah, up your butt or whatever. But yeah, I love Ratchet and Clank. Before I never knew what Ratchet and Clank was. I never got into this. My friend actually played this way before I did, and this was like back in the PS2 days. So he had like I think 1 and 2, and I decided to actually ask him if I can borrow 2 or 1 and 2, and so what was I doing? Oh yeah, so yeah, that was back in my Nintendo days where me and my bro, we just had the GameCube only. That was like our only system, and every day we pretty much played Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, Star Wars. There's I don't know. We have other games on the GameCube. I just forgot. I sold it like a while back, but I kind of missed it because that's like our future. That was our kid life game, whatever you guys want to call it. But yeah, so I guess one summer I decided to not play Super Smash Bros. With my brother and decided to play Ratchet and Clank, and I think I also asked my friend David if I could borrow his PS2 because I think he had an Xbox that time of year or a PS3, I don't know, but he said he'll let me borrow it. So I brought it home and I decided to hook it up and try out Ratchet and Clank. And I love the I guess it's like a somewhat third person or like a what are those other person views called? But it's something like third person, but I like to play games where you can look at your character and just like move around, because I like to see the whole environment instead of like first person Call of Duty shooting or doing, what else is there, like Skyrim, when you're just walking around, you're looking at, you can also do like third person view, but like I said many times before, I like the third person because I can view around the environment and look what I'm doing, because yeah, that's my favorite. But anyway, so I popped in Ratchet and Clank, the first one. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty confusing at first because I did not understand anything. Like, I didn't understand the story or anything, but playing it like for a whole summer, playing that and Going Commando, I believe, I really enjoyed the Ratchet and Clank franchise. The first one was just nothing special, it was just introducing. The second one featured like upgrading your guns to I think level 5 or level 10, I believe. I'm not really sure, I haven't played those games in years, but yeah, I love upgrading weapons. That keeps the game more interesting, because if you just buy a weapon that doesn't have any upgrades, it kind of gets boring and kind of repetitive until you get like a new weapon, which is kind of like later during the game. But I enjoyed Going Commando, and then what was it? I went on my computer and checked out the I went on Google and checked out the Ratchet and Clank franchise or series, and I looked on the list. It was pretty much Ratchet and Clank, the first one, then Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, what was it? Deadlocked, Size Matters, I believe. And then right there is kind of pretty much either the PSP, the Clank, one of the Clank games, I believe. I don't know. I haven't really played the whole series, But anyways, I'll get back to that in like a few minutes. So yeah, I've checked on the computer. I checked what's the next series after Going Commando is pretty much Up Your Arsenal, and so I decided to head to Blockbuster and rent the game. Or did I go to GameStop? I don't know. I went to one of the stores. Either I bought it or rented, but I tried it, and that actually seems more fun because it actually offered more new weapons. Like there's like, I guess they really have like the same. It was like the same. They have like the turrets, the gun, the shotgun, sniper, flamethrower, ice beam, or my favorite one actually on what was it? Up Your Arsenal was the teleporter, where you shoot this little vortex in the middle, and the more you shoot, the bigger the vortex gets, and like it basically sucks the enemies into like a vortex and just disappears, which is actually one of my favorite weapons. So that's my favorite. So I don't know if you guys have any favorites, but if you guys have any favorites, or if you guys have any favorite weapons from any Ratchet and Clank game, be sure to leave it in the comment section below, or tell me why you like it or why you don't like it or whatever. But yeah, that was my favorite. Deadlocked was, and then anyways, and then after I pretty much played that game all summer. No matter what, that game never got boring. Like literally, it never got boring to me. Even though it's like the same stuff, I just like playing it. And also my English is being stupid right now. I also played the challenge mode, which makes it semi more hard, and it features upgrading your weapon or leveling up your weapons and upgrading your weapons at the same time, which is kind of good. That's what I liked about it, or that's what I liked about these challenge the challenge mode or challenge something, whatever. But yeah, and then soon after that, me and my brother decided to try out Deadlocked, and I actually got him into the Ratchet and Clank series as well, but the first one he actually played was Up Your Arsenal. He never actually tried the first or second, so he didn't really understand the story, but he said he didn't really care about the story. He just cares about shooting people, which is kind of just pointless, I like playing a game where I can understand a story and then enjoy killing the enemies at the same time, because it's more, for me, it's more enjoyable instead of playing a game that I have no idea what's going on, or and then just play just the multiplayer like Call of Duty maybe. I mean I played some of the stories, but I never really got into it. I mean I finished it, but I just never it's like whatever for me. I mean yeah, anyways. Enough about Call of Duty. But anyways, so and then what was it? We were at Target somewhere. Oh, I mean, I don't even know. And what was it? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so he decided to play Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. He actually enjoyed it as much as I do, as much as I did. And then we pretty much bought the next one that came up, which was Deadlocked. It was funny. We actually got lucky and found the last game in Target, but even though for us it was like it felt good to find it because it was like the last one or something, but even though there's I didn't know about GameStop at that time, so we didn't really try GameStop or anything. So we bought it, and then no joke, I think we beat it in almost less than 2 days, because I think we kind of rushed it. And even though we did enjoy the game, but we kind of rushed it at the same time, which was kind of sucky for us because we didn't really enjoy it as much. We didn't enjoy it as much as we did back in when we played Up Your Arsenal. So, but even though I think it is like one player, or you can do it like co-op, but I love the co-op, and the Rhino in that game was freaking, you can level it up to 100. Now that's freaking crazy. Like you basically shoots a freaking meteor in the air, and the freaking meteors comes down on the enemies like and kills them in one hit or so. I'm like, holy Jesus, this shit is too strong. I'm gonna use a different gun. I don't know, it feels good to be cheap, but at the same time it's like you want to use different weapons instead of using the same weapon like over and over, which kind of ruins the game in a way. But yeah, so and then the last Ratchet and Clank game I kind of stopped after was Size Matters, because I finished the game, but I did not enjoy it as much as the previous Ratchet and Clank games for some reason. I have no idea why, but that's just my opinion. I didn't really enjoy it, but what are you gonna do about it, you know? But it's like wow, I'm saying but a lot. The only thing that sucks about this the what was it, the HD remake for Ratchet and Clank, they didn't feature Deadlock. That was one of my favorite Ratchet and Clank series basically. This is one of my favorite games. Up Your Arsenal was like still my favorite, but I love Deadlock because it's more, I don't know, it just seems more fun to me. But anyways, and then I didn't play any of the PSP games for Ratchet and Clank, which is pretty much, I think it was Secret Agent Clank, I believe. I never owned a PSP, even though I would want one, but I just never owned one, in my opinion. But anyways, what else is there? And then PS3 actually made another Ratchet and Clank, which is called Tools of Destruction, or or it's Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. That game was pretty, I mean, I love it. But the story was just kind of weird in my opinion. But and then there's I think there was a DLC after that, which is Ratchet Clank Quest for Booty, I believe. It was like a $15 DLC for PlayStation. My friend Rylan, he bought it one time because he owned a PlayStation before I did, and he beat Tools of Destruction, and then he wanted to try it out because what happened in Tools of Destruction? I think Clank got captured by pirates, or I believe, or something, and then someone, and then oh man, and then in in Quest for Booty is pretty much like I think Quest for Booty is where the pirates took Clank, and then you have to fight the pirates to get him. My friend Rylan told me he beat the game in less than 15 minutes, which is, or less than like a day, which is kind of, I know DLCs are like not like meant to be a long game, but if he beats it in less than a day, either he's too good, or either the game was like too, like there's nothing different about the game, in my opinion. I never tried it, but I might try it if I ever get it for free. But I'm not gonna pay 15 bucks for a DLC that I can beat it in less than a day, because it's not worth the money that I spent, But and then after that is A Crack in Time, or Crack or Time, or something like that. Is basically where Ratchet learns about his family in a way, and then this other Lombax actually helped him. I forgot his name, but yeah, they featured another Lombax, which he was like a close friend of Ratchet's dad, which is like involved the storyline and stuff. It's a pretty good game. It just kind of complicated for me because of the what was it, when you had to be Clank and do those time missions. Those one kind of sucks because it actually involved using your head, and as gamers, we like to play games without using our head, even though like we can just go around and shoot people and stuff or collect stuff. But no, it's puzzles. That's what I kind of hate, because puzzles are just like, like just like I said, you have to use your head, which is kind of like, oh come on, I'm playing a video game. I don't want to like think right now. I just want to enjoy this game and whatnot. But yeah, I just didn't like the puzzle gameplays. It kind of hurts my head. That's why sometimes I had to look either if I get stuck on it for more than half an hour, I would have to literally go on YouTube and search it up. But that never actually happened, because I'm actually a smart gamer, and I actually know what to do. I actually plan ahead, in my opinion. That's how I am. I don't know if everyone else is the same, but that's how I am. That's how my head works. But anyway, so I think that's about it. Even though this game took literally over half an hour, but yeah, what was it? I don't know when the remake collection is coming out. I think that it says October, I believe, or somewhere this year. That's all I really know. It's somewhere this year, and I'm actually looking forward to getting that game. And also, I previously purchased the Jack and Daxter collection, and I will be bringing you guys some of those gameplays. I know you guys already play that game like millions of times. I have too, but I'm just gonna like do a short commentary on those, and just give you guys my opinions on each game basically. And I will try to do more of the all for one or one for all, but in the meantime, I'm trying to do games that are kind of coming out this year, or new DLCs or new games or new some stuff. I don't want to keep doing the same games over and over again, even though like I like playing it, but at times it just kind of get boring for me, because when I do commentaries, I have nothing to really say, because I have to think what I say first, or write it down on my notepad or notebook or whatever, and then read it off from start to finish basically, or just improvise like what I'm doing right now. I actually improvise the whole thing, so yay! I'm gonna clap for myself, or pat on the shoulder, pat on the back on my shoulders or whatever. But yeah, so hopefully guys I'm gonna restart that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one for all commentary. I'm actually looking forward to the remake HD version of the 1, 2, and 3 for Ratchet and Clank. But yeah, and then hopefully Henry, my brother, decides to do more commentaries with me in the future or so. So anyway guys, I will see you guys next time, right? So peace.
Looks like we're clear. Come on, let's keep moving.
This is it, folks. The culmination of a citywide pursuit between the heroes of Polaris and a light-eating group. Can they survive a battle to the death with one of the galaxy's most dangerous predators?
According to our office pool, the answer is no. They cannot.
Over here, cadets!
This one's mine. Not so tough now, are you?
Evil sleeps for no one! is it, folks. The culmination of a citywide pursuit between the heroes of Polaris and a light-eating Zagroot. Can they survive a battle to the death with one of the galaxy's most dangerous predators?
According to our office pool, the answer is no. They cannot. And the Zagroot is down for the count. Absolutely incredible. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Not so fast, Nefarious. You've done some underhanded things in your time, but this beats all. I'm starting to think there may not even be an Intergalactic Tool of Justice award.
Ladies and gentlemen, your president.